never take it right. Don't go over the tarp. It's the slowest route. And to follow up again on that $20 donation from Taxco, shoutouts to Ethan Clemmer is the message along with that one. Thank you for the $20 donation, Taxco, taking us to $539 and I want to say 2 cents. Speaking of 2 cents, look at these comps coming out here. Fairly traditional stuff there from Symphony, and then the almost the Element R Classic. Quad shooter, and actually a lot more short range on this map than I was kind of expecting to see.
I think maybe with a little bit of a longer range comp, they could be able to get more picks. I'm hoping that the charger from
yes, that'd be Kaya.
Colors are reversed. Sorry. Yeah, the charger from Symphony won't give them any problems.
Yeah, listen, and I'm very familiar with Kaio's charger. I do have to say Kaio will probably be creating some problems here, as will that baller there from Ichigo. Taking out Emmett, jumping into a bad situation, but does get traded out thanks to Swampy's K-shot here. And they're going to be able to use those missiles to push up a little bit. And right now, it is looking like Element R might not be in position to stop a football push here with Ichigo kind of getting pincered from both sides, and now it's going to be down to just, or sorry, I'm not even sure who it just was. Actually, is that Kaio?
Oh.
On the charger?
It's hard to say because the name is Japanese. I'm assuming it's Kaio, I think.
I'm also assuming, but a very strong push there from Symphony, taking it down to 53. But they do get wiped, and this is where we want to see Element R get some map control. Obviously unbiased, but hard to not be.
We're completely
unbiased. Yes. We don't have Element R in our names. But Pico opting to go with the K-Pro is actually working out pretty well, I would say. Taking out 2, and despite going down a Kurta there, the rest of Symphony able to push through and get that final pick, get a delayed wipe. And this is going to give them plenty of map control and plenty of claims. That's something we didn't get to see too much there from Element R. I think even though they established some map control, they were lacking the claims to make the push, and that ended up leading to slowing down on that push and getting stopped.
And you can see just the amount of coordination coming out of Symphony right now. Being able to pop that barrier open and hopefully getting maybe a pick or 2 before throwing more clams in? Or maybe I'll just speak too soon.
The pick eventually coming through there. But it is a little bit late as it was only a trade and it led to Symphony wiping. But, you know, they add 6 more points. Every point matters in every single mode, but clams can be one of the most finicky ones. At this point, Element R could jump in 3 footballs and take that lead. So getting it down to a more, a less cheesable score, I think is a way of looking at it. Is always a great thing to do.
Sure. But I think it might be difficult for them to make a decision because of just the short-range nature of their comps.
I would agree with that assessment, considering they just went 3 down. It is only going to be Ignis, but Ignis does a very good job there, getting 1 pick and forcing Emmett to get a little bit rocked by the water.
A little bit. Just going for a swim. Quick dip.
Quick dip indeed. They are already back. Surprisingly, Element R not able to make too much off of that 3-down situation. They are going to have to start getting some map control if they want to get a push going here. But if you're a Symphony, you're pretty much sit back, relax, use your specials to pressure them back. And again, with Kaio's range here, we are assuming that this is Kaio. With Kaio's range here, it's going to be very difficult for Element R to actually get in. Having said that, Kilua making a good push, but needs 2 more clams. I'm not going to find them in time.
Bubble is coming out just a little bit too late. I think they do make that clam, are able to throw one.
Ooh.
That was so close.
Like I said, the cheese. Wipe. That is a delayed wipe, and it was very, very close there. Had Symphony not made their second push, they were sitting on 53. Elminar made it to 51, but just a little bit too little, a little bit too late to get the job done. Nearly, though, a good attempt there to cheese that win away. But
Agreed.
Symphony looking strong throughout most of that match, I would say, with plenty of map control. And that'll be 1-0 to Symphony.
Nothing to Symphony so far, but like I said, we're not biased at all. Elminar could come back.
Yeah. No bias at all.
No, zero bias.
Now, Wahoo World zones. That is one where I would kind of expect to see. I don't actually know. I would have said that there'd be some range on the side of Element R for Albacore, and then we didn't see that. So we might end up not seeing too much range on Wahoo World, and they're gonna have to be very aggressive against a well-balanced comp like Symphony's, if you're gonna make that work.
They definitely, I think. Okay. And I think now the score is 1-1. There is a rule in EGTV tournaments that your name on Smash GG has to match the names that we see on the stream. So, yeah.
Yes, they have been assessed a 1-game penalty. I'm not sure what that'll mean for the score or what maps we'll be playing. If that win there gets erased and goes to Element R, not sure. But again, it is okay. I can confirm it is 1-1, and I'm not sure what map we'll be heading to next, whether it's Wahoo or Snapper. Never mind, I am now sure. It is Snapper Canal Rainmaker. Again, just a reminder, everyone out there, if you have not already, make sure your names match what you put on Smash.gg. I'd recommend it for every single tournament out there. But anyway, it is now 1-1.
We are to that Rainmaker map that is a little bit of the bane of my existence, but sometimes, you know, I think it's gonna be a good match.
I would say so as well. It can be a really quick one, and you get a Stingray behind any of. If you get it lined up right, whether it's straight up mid or pushing up top left, that can be a really devastating area for that special to come out and really create a path for the Rainmaker to go. But that's one of the more like that's a push that you build, not one that you cheese. And I'll be curious to see what Ichigo pulls out here. He is one made for cheese.
He is our wild card, I would say, from Element R. We honestly don't know what he's gonna pick. So I don't know, maybe he might pull out an E-Leader, or maybe not. You never know.
You never know, you actually don't.
I actually don't either. Like, you think as our teammates we would understand Ichigo's thought process and of weapon picking, but truly he's got a mind of his own.
But once again, just a reminder that this is Splatoon for a cause, and that cause goes to direct relief. So if you guys want to donate, as you already have, so many of you, and again, we're very grateful. I think we're at $539.02 if I'm remembering my math correctly. All you have to do is ! Donate in the chat, make that $549.02. Thanks to Drift with that $10 donation. Message to be determined soon.
Yeah, and just since we have hit our original goals out of the water, just a reminder that if we get to $700, Barry will wear cat ears and do a little dance on stream.
Yep.
Yep. So if that is something that piques your interest in any way, and you would like to donate to charity, please, exclamation point donate in the chat.
Best of both worlds for everyone, except me. But it's for a good cause. And Charmy, thank you very much for the $10 donation as well. Drift's message once again with the $10 donation. Thank you. But whoa, looks like we're getting interference. Hang on. Someone not put their Nook phone into airplane mode again. And actually, well, I don't want to give away any spoilers here, but we might have some Animal Crossing crossover coming soon.
Talk right now. There may have been a suggestion for a donation goal for me, and I don't know how I feel about it at all.
I love it. It's for charity. It is for charity. I won't read it until you're comfortable signing off on it.
I would say yes, but I don't know how to do that.
Just throw in a soccer jersey, bro.
You got one for me, bro?
Technically, yeah. I've got several.
I mean, okay, Earth, if you want, sure.
Can I do the honors?
Go for it.
And at $850, Milana will do a cosplay as the Berry. We're all interested to see how that would work out, including Sakura Zinc with, I think that was a $5 donation, so thank you for that.
I just got thrown under the chopping block.
Haven't I as well? But it's for a good cause, so we are happy to help.
Okay, let's swap. You do a Berry cosplay, I'll do cat ears in a dance.
It's definitely way easier for me, because I don't even have cat ears.
Yeah, I don't. How am I supposed to look like you? I don't even got legs.
Oh, wow. Okay, here we are. Wow. All right. So, just an excellent job on the graphics. Again, as always from EGTV, already have killed the first 5 donations within the first hour. Thank you guys so much for that. That is incredible. $600 donation. TO Grudge match becomes best of 3. So we're just a little ways away from that. I saw a few more donations come in. Didn't see for how much. Didn't see from whom. But we will have that information for you soon. Of course, $700 and I'll wear cat ears during stream and probably throw in a little dance. And then $800, chat picks map and modes for the TO Grudge match. If you want to see some TO suffer on Arowana clams or Moray clams or Shellendorf clams, or I'm wearing cat ears, okay?
I'm already wearing cat ears. So let's read off some donations real quick. Vince with $100 for charity and the cat ears. Stu the announcer, $25. Proud to be part of such a rad community and help some cool people deal with markedly uncool problem. Rage on everyone. Sun tattoos for Squid. Sun tattoos for you, Stu. Sakura Z Inc. $5. Good luck to everyone with an ooh at the end. Brock.com with $100. The message being Brock.com. Charmy with a $10 donation. Thank you for hosting this wonderful tournament. Thank you so much, everybody. That brings our total up to $789.02.
And what did we say the Moana Berry cosplay was?
We discussed it that much, huh? Yeah.
It feels like we're gradually progressing $100 at a time, so I could foresee that being $900, and we're close with that with Black Mamba Mia throwing in an extra 50 Mamba. Thank you so much for the 50 more dollars, bringing us up to, I want to say, $800 and some dollars. But in the meantime, let's get into this Rainmaker map on Snapper Canal. Finally, this to settle the best of 3 here before us between Symphony and Element R. These comps are to be expected from Symphony. unpredictable from Element R, as was predictably unpredictable. Bamboozler, Custom Jet, I think that is a Kenza Brush and a Junior, but they're going to have to slow his push down soon, as they do, right on cue. And getting some good trades here, too. Sorry, I had to finish the run.
I know, you're good. I think that Element R really needs to focus a little bit more on that turf control before deciding to make that push, but the pressure that Symphony is putting up on them is kind of heavy. They're gonna need to deal with Emmett's bomb pressure and turfing abilities.
They definitely are. They do have a Junior of their own, and I have to imagine that is Kilua on that Junior. Her Junior has been nasty. I can speak to that as we've been doing plenty of in-house scrims. But Custom Jet is also a very interesting, fun pick coming out from Kurta. It's a great way to get a Ray. So cheap and still quite a very viable main weapon thanks to the Burst Bomb combination that you can do with it. It's one that doesn't get played too often, but I do genuinely love to play it and see it. However, Ichigo finally getting that pick, not able to save Kurta from the rushing Junior. Wouldn't expect to have said that too long ago, but Junior do be pretty strong these days.
And you see that Symphony also taking it to the right side, and I like that option, that choice. 3 down on the side of Element R, giving, I think, yeah, giving Symphony a chance to just like hold their position, hold the Rainmaker, and wait for their teammates to come back for a little bit of backup.
Absolutely, and this can be one of the strongest spots to take the Rainmaker here, because not only is it a very good place for specials to line up, whether it's a Rain, an Inkjet, a Booyah Bomb, or Stingray, you throw it up this way where Kaio is starting to push, and it can eliminate so many players on the defending side. Not to mention moving the Rainmaker from here to an attacking position can be very, very time consuming. It's almost better just to reset. Kurta maybe weighing the options there, a little bit of a pause. Could have been thinking about the reset, but did thankfully see that map control is starting to come back, and this push is well underway already.
Hopefully they can make something of this push. Swampy trying to go in for that flank, and that Inkjet coming out, putting Kurta into not such a great position.
Yes, the Booyah Bomb Inkjet combo trapping Kurta, carrying the Rainmaker there. That will be 3 down for Element R. These missiles basically the only response to the Stingray and the map control. Emmett doing an excellent job of cleaning up, getting that armor very quickly. And of course, you know, the double bomb build is frightening when you can have 4 bombs in one go.
A little bit. Definitely, it's one of the qualities that makes you such a strong weapon in today's meta.
Definitely is, but an untraditional weapon in the meta is the Kenza Octobrush. Maybe one that could be played a little bit more, that Hammer able to do some things, but combined with that bomb, Kaio able to get the pick. Looking for one more here on the Custom Jet. Starting to play a little aggressive, and I like to see that from a charge. You know, you don't have to sit back and just defend. You can get pretty aggressive and get a few picks to open up a map.
I feel like you speak from experience, Barry.
Might be. But, you know, sometimes it's good to leave the aggression to the frontliners here. As we saw plenty of it in that little exchange there from Kilua, Ignis, Swampy, and Emmett. A few trades, but it's going to be down to just 8 seconds here, and Element R is going to have to not only get the picks that they need, they're going to have to pick up the Rainmaker, and this raid could be the end of the game unless... Yeah, there is no unless. The GG raid coming out, and that will make it 2-1 to Symphony. Well fought on their part, well fought on both teams. Interesting comps again from Element R, but it's good to change it up sometimes.
It's definitely less predictable than our classic 4-shooter comp.
No, the classic is the charger and 3-shooter.